The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Lance looking to throw it. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Brian Johnson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis Price will try to pick it up. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2. But he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
That's it. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Johnson's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Okay, ready? The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They go play action here on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the 49ers 16-yard
line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Out for the PAT, here's Johnson.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Taken down at the 42.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Throwing now is Lance.
And it's complete to Mitchell.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go.
They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Lance's throw taken in here by Fuller.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ready. 2nd and 7. Lance going to throw. And incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Gold is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 41.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Okay, great.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And
that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
Past the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The 49ers will line up for the half-point conversion.
Ready.
They're going to try and run for it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 37-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.